we are here with Jess Salmon. Giggly.
Giggly.
She is on competing for SiriusXM's Top 10 Comics, and she is in the festival performing artist, comedian extraordinaire. Very exciting.
And now I'm in between these two lovely ladies.
Yep. She is, again, the tofu in our gluten-free sandwich.
Are you guys saying that because I'm married to a woman? Just assume that I'm vegetarian.
Actually, I'm gluten-free allergic, so Rena's just being considerate.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
why you're skinny.
I did maybe it's an LA thing, but you do deflate upon arrival in LA.
Oh, deflate what, your hopes and dreams?
No, that happened to me.
No, physically, like you're less puffy and kind of like a streamlined, ready to like get what you want. Yeah. I have a really positive LA perspective.
You have to be aerodynamic in your body to get into the offices that you want to get to.
Exactly. Narrow doorway entrances.
They're only this big, otherwise you're like,
you got to thread the needle.
Right.
Or you won't make it back into the closet. No, I don't know.
I've never done a selfie interview before. This is great. Okay.
Yeah, you can look at yourself.
Yeah. Okay. What are your 3 most compelling flaws?
Okay, number 1, I've had this one since I was very small, procrastination. I love to procrastinate. I feel like it's like I'm having an affair with time. That's how it feels like for me.
That's kind of romantic. I mean, do you enjoy it, or is it a source of stress?
It's everything. The way that an affair is, you know, I don't know if you guys have had affairs, but it's like it's very guilty, it's very passionate, it feels like you don't have very much time, it's stressful, but it's also awesome. I don't know. That's how, I think that's what, I've been doing it since I've been doing affairs. I've been doing
procrastination
since I was like very small. Yeah.
But also affairs.
No, that was once.
What? No, okay, once. Yeah, but once is all you need, and then you're like, I know what it's about.
Yeah, and you're like, nah, I don't need to do that again.
All right. Wait, was that 3? No, that was 1.
That was 1. That was a lot of things because there was like an affair in there. There was, I don't know what else was there. What else do I have that? I spend too much time scrolling through Facebook. I don't know. That's pretty bad. I guess that's not so compelling.
But it haunts you at night. You're worried.
Is that part? Is that tied into number 1?
And that's. I guess that's all. I think it's all part and parcel.
The larger picture is procrastination.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe too much self-involvement. I think I could. Yeah. Maybe that's sort of bad. That's a typical comedian thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your sorry, I lost it.
So speaking of self-involvement,
who is
I was looking at myself in this camera phone.
What is your favorite female iconic comic? It's kind of a tongue twister. Female comic icon.
The person that comes to mind right now for sure is Tina Fey. I think she just has everything. Yeah.
And so like contemporary and fresh. I mean, I sort of always go with Lucille Ball, who's like icon history.
I think, but historically, I'd say for me, probably Carol Burnett. I think. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, who can forget the curtains from the Civil War?
And I fell in love with her during Annie. That was I don't know.
Yes.
I just was Miss Hannigan, and then I kind kind of got more into seeing other stuff.
Coming back into frame, Rena?
Rena's agreeing off
I feel
No, I agree.
checked
that song, little girls, everywhere I look and I
Rena's very versatile.
Rena's actually a singer.
I'm Broadway.
But back to our main interview subject.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
So you haven't done your show yet?
I did the Montreal show super late Monday night, and then I hosted for Ronnie Chang, and I hosted for Steve Byrne, and Friday at 9:30 I'm hosting for Rodman.
Okay.
Who I'm pumped about because I watched him on Last Comic Standing, and he's amazing.
Cool. How'd it go though?
The other
you feel great? Are you like fired up?
Yeah, actually felt pretty good about all of the shows.
That's right.
Yeah, it was my first time. I performed at the festival last year, but only outside. So this year they let me indoors. So I'm pretty, the comedy career is just.
But that's how it goes. You show up, and then slowly you start to be allowed in.
Inside. Yeah.
Yeah, I started off sneaking into this festival.
Yeah. Now look how official you are.
Especially if you're from here.
Now we have passes. What with our names?
Yeah, I feel like that's how you start. You do start because you're like learning the turf. A lot of people are like, "How do you get there?" And it's like, well, you start hanging out with the people that are doing it.
Yeah, and eventually you're doing it.
Yeah. What
unless they hate you and you're
so you have a unique you have a unique perspective in your comedy.
Yes.
You are
I used to be a war crimes lawyer for the United Nations until I decided it was time to get serious. And so, yeah, I guess I'm kind of politically minded in my stand-up. When I first started, though, it was really just like, I think people had high hopes that I would talk about smart things, and all I talked about was like dirty stuff because it was just easier. But now I'm kind of getting to a place where I still do dirty material, but also more political stuff. And I guess I have a bit of a social justice focus. I don't know. Maybe that sounds like who wants to hear that. I don't know. I think I just totally turn everyone off of my comedy.
No. I
So
saw
it's like, it's just like I just want people to,
But
I
like
think
the Daily Show is all political, you know. Like I saw Wyatt Senec's show, and it was like totally in that vein.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. More
How
of.
did you?
Yeah.
What made you start feeling comfortable bringing in more of that material?
I just started learning a little bit more how to write jokes and finding the funny in that. It's harder.
And
it's
how-
a higher level, I feel like, of comedy.
Tell everyone
So-
how, so everyone can be.
Step by step.
Yeah, let's all cheat.
Just hang around Wyatt Cenac and watch The Daily Show and hang around just for laughs. No, you just have to keep writing jokes and just try them out and fail a lot. And not be afraid to do that. At the beginning, you're so desperate for laughs that you just say anything to get a laugh and a reaction, and sex stuff usually is the ticket. But once you relax into not, being so desperate for the audience to react, and you get to find your voice a little bit more. And
It's like love.
yeah.
That is like love.
Speaking of which, you just got married.
I did.
Congratulations.
What's that? What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got married. It's very exciting. I'm Jewish. My wife is Palestinian. It was a tiny wedding.
Creating world peace.
Amazing.
Yeah, listen, I stopped doing it as a job, and now I do it in the bedroom.
Get big laughs in the bed.
Yeah. Hopefully not, but sometimes.
Only because that's how hard she comes.
Oh my god. She once told me I look like Bill Cosby eating pudding when I had an orgasm.
That's
was like
really
before.
awkward.
That was like before everything with Bill Cosby.
Rena can't handle
We
it.
went right for the sex stuff.
I know.
I'm a
right?
hack.
For the
I'm a
sex.
hack.
I love that you guys are just gonna maybe edit this, and that's all that'll be there.
Maybe.
So my wife tells me I look like Bill Cosby eating pudding.
Yeah, I
I don't know what happens to
And
like
not
my
the best
eyebrows or like
She
my
didn't
face.
say jello.
Yeah, you're like, Jello pudding. It's funny. Rena and I did a Cosby sketch together, actually.
Oh, really?
So it's really funny that you brought him up.
It is-
He's
it
haunting
is-
us, and we need.
When
he needs to
did
go
you
down.
do the sketch?
Well,
Was
he's the
it recent?
grandfather of comedy. He's a bit like, it's all awkward, but we appreciate what he brought to the community anyway. No?
I loved his show.
No, we don't? We're done?
I'm done.
Done
Okay.
with the interview or done with Cosby? Or both?
All of it. No. All right, so this is Jess Salomon at Just for Laughs. Very exciting, Canadian female, amazing comic, one of my favorites. And
Aw,
this is
you're-
Christina Myers, Rena 100, and World Peace.
World peace.